Alright guys, I want to do a quick repair video. It was such a simple and easy fix that something I used a lot before it broke. It cost a total of 10 minutes and 70 cents to fix. Basically what was happening was the ice machine still worked, but when I would go get water one day, it started leaking around the whole brim of where the little circle is underneath it. Like you have your circle and then you have the tube coming out of it. So I assumed it was a gasket. There is no gasket, it's just that plastic tube feeding down that shoots the water into your cup. So what happened was the tube actually, I guess over time from it being, you know, this fridge is probably over 6 years old, just kind of, I guess maybe from the fridge being moved or people putting glasses repeatedly under there, it popped out of place. And it is a rigid plastic tube, so it's not really pliable. You can't really move it. And you want to be careful because these are also the kind that can possibly break too. And that runs all the way down your freezer door and I guess to the back of the fridge to the feed line. But so you want to be careful with that. And to get started, you remove this bottom drip tray and it just pops out of place like so. You want to pull it towards you and it'll just pull out. And then at the bottom here, there's going to be 3 screws, but as I was taking them off, the 2 corner ones rusted, but it still stays in place with this 1 screw. They just rusted and the heads popped off. So you take the 1 screw out. Then you start from the bottom and push up and pry around and it'll just pop out. And then just to make it easier on you, just disconnect this this outer panel. This is just for your ice and light. So all you do to disconnect that is you pull up, push down on that tab and it just comes right out. No issues with that. Then there's going to be 3 screws for the main part right here. And there's also another connection that you just press down to get off, and it's easier to take this whole thing out and it's not that hard to get back in. So you just remove again the 3 screws around it. I only have 1 in just to make it, you know, faster for the video. And then if I can get it out, because it has that connector in that I put in, so that comes out. And here's the hose right here. Bring you over. So all you have to do is, for me, I heated up the hose with a lighter, a Zippo lighter, and then I kind of bent it down a little bit just so it'd be easier to go back in the hole. And then I got this, it's a 1/4 inch ribbed adapter. I don't know what they call it, I'm assuming it's that. It's got the jagged edges for tube connection, and cost 70 cents at Lowe's. It's going to be in your plumbing department. Oh, and while I was there, I found a $20 bill on the floor, so that was pretty cool. And kind of side story from that, when I found that 20, I mean, you know, I'm like a bloodhound if I find money, because I assume the person's stupid enough to drop it, they probably drop more. So I was walking down every aisle on the plumbing thing, and the one employee there was kind of looking at me like I was a goofball. But anyway, you just heat it up, and then you just put it in. It doesn't have to go in all the way. And then, so what you're going to do after that, zoom back out. I don't want to make this video too long. This is the hole it has to go in right here, and it'll just pop right back in place. The hardest part is lining the ice thing up. So you want to just put it in on an angle, and then through this gap, work your tube back into that hole, but make sure you don't, well, it doesn't matter if you press down the levers because they're not connected. So you want to look at the bottom, make sure you're going in, and see it just pops right in place there. Now we'll get a screw. Screw this in. Make sure you put your connections on so it actually works and you don't forget about them. Put that one in, and I'll show you. So right there's the tube, it feeds through, and some people you can cut that off right there. I'm actually going to leave it on there kind of as a I don't want to say to keep it clean, but just so if you're filling up a water bottle, you don't have to put your water bottle around this brim. It's more of a direction. It keeps it directed better. So I'll just leave that there, and then take your top plate, and you want to line it up with these slots here, because it goes in and it drops down. Again, make sure you reconnect your electrical. Push that in the hole. You have your top plate, and it goes in, slides down firm. And I just have the one screw because the other two broke off. Don't over tighten that. Take your water, your drip tray, and give it a test. Fully working. So that's pretty much it. And also a side note, if you use this type of filter for your fridge or any type of filter, you can get these about half price for about $15 on Amazon. Brand new ones at Lowe's cost about $30. But if it's shipped and sold from Amazon, they'll price match it for you there. You know, don't back down. That's their policy. Sometimes they kind of get hesitant of doing it. But if it's shipped and sold from Amazon, they will price match anything. But I'll put a link down below for the filters for Amazon. Any questions, just comment them down below. Thumbs up the video if it helped you. Check out my other videos. Subscribe if you want to. Thanks for watching, guys. Also, if you're into dash cams, I got two companies sending me two different types of dash cams. One's from Blackview, the other one's from KD Links. They're pretty cool, and I'll have videos up this week. All right, guys, I'll see you.